Welcome to the Coffee with Cheryl Podcast, the podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. Imagine having the courage to reinvent your life financially, professionally, personally, and spiritually. Join Cheryl and guests as they share practical tips and resources to inspire you to achieve the lifestyle of your dreams. So grab your favorite mug. It's time for Coffee with Cheryl.
Welcome to the Coffee with Cheryl podcast, a podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. I am so excited to be back with you after my little break. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that, but it's been a adventurous month, and I am so excited to be back with you to talk about things that are relevant to you as women over 50. I am Cheryl Garrison. I am your host. I am a writer, a speaker, a coach. I am passionate about all things that relate to women over 50. And I am so excited to be back doing the podcast. I want to tell you that we're going to be a little different moving forward. Our last series of podcasts are 16 podcasts, and they were all just a great experience. But moving forward, and rather than every week, we're going to have a podcast every other week. And I'm hoping that that will allow us to get more guests and to get more relevant topics for you to enjoy every other Monday. So I'm so excited to be back with you, and I'll tell you a little bit about my month off and what happened. And so today I want to talk about gratitude, living your best life in gratitude. And as usual, we're going to start with a quote. I hope you have your coffee. I have mine, my Coffee with Cheryl mug, and I am enjoying my coffee this morning. And hopefully, you have your coffee and you're doing the same. I want to start with a quote. First, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Isn't that wonderful to know that, or a wonderful place to be in life, to where you are grateful for everything you have? And it doesn't matter how much or how little, you're grateful for what you have, and that what you have is enough. So if we can live life thinking that gratitude turns what we have into enough, then that means we're going to live a life of gratitude, living our life at a higher level, being grateful for everything in our life. I know I am grateful. I am grateful for so many things right now. And right now, I am totally grateful for being on the other side of my shoulder surgery. For those of you who don't know, I had a rotator cuff and bone spur surgery in early October, and I have been on the mend ever since and have now recently started physical therapy. And if you haven't had shoulder surgery, it is a very painful process, but I'm hoping that once I get through the physical therapy, it will be one worth having, because before then I was in a lot of pain and unable to really do all the things that I wanted to do. I am grateful that that is behind me and I'm on this side of recovery. And I wanted to just really talk today about being grateful. And later on, I'm going to give gratitude to some of the people who have helped me through this journey. The wonderful thing is, before my surgery, I had a chance to finish up some projects. And then I put some of my projects on hold because I wanted them, they were at the beginning stages, and I wanted to give it my full attention. So I am grateful for those ladies that just finished publishing 3 books and through this process. And I'm so excited that they're They are now published authors. And when you go on my website in the next week or so, you'll be able to see their books and be able to celebrate with them for getting their books published this summer. I want to talk about gratitude and first just talk about how it's defined in the dictionary. It's defined as a quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation and return kindness. To be appreciative of something and be able to return that kindness. Isn't that great? I am so grateful for so many things in my life. And I'm also grateful for the opportunity to return that kindness to the people who have been nice and who have just shown me love. Um, I want to read about the true meaning of gratitude right now because I like to read things I don't want to get wrong. Gratitude comes from the Latin word gratis, which means thankful. When you feel gratitude, you're pleased by what someone did for you, and you also pleased by the results. Unlike indebtedness, being indebted, owing someone something, you're not anxious because you don't have to pay it back. Gratitude is not paying back someone, it's showing them that you really truly appreciate what they've done for you. Now, every Tuesday in the 50 something Women's Network, we have a post called Thankful Tuesday. And the women of the group are able to share what they are thankful for on that particular Tuesday. And over the years, different people have shared their gratitude for family, for their health, for their business. I know I personally shared gratitude for my family and a gratitude for you, gratitude for the women in the 50 something Women's Network. I am so grateful that you spend part of your day in the network sharing and participating in what's going on in the group. So I am exceptionally excited about on Tuesdays when we get to share things that we are grateful for. Gratitude is something that when you know how to be grateful for things, it really helps you to live, as I said, a higher level life. You are living in more peace and you're living in love and you're living in satisfaction because you are grateful for the little things people do and the big things that people do. As I said, I had surgery on my shoulder, and in that process, a lot of people came to my aid. First of all, my dear husband, 43 years, he's retired now, and he absolutely has done everything for me. I have not had to prepare a meal, wash a dish, do anything. He's done everything to make sure that through this process, I was able to allow my shoulder to heal and to be able to go to physical therapy now and start to get a little more, be able to use this arm a little more. And I am very grateful to my husband, Jerome, for taking such good care of me. I'm grateful for my children, Victoria, who is over all the time doing things for me and taking care of me. My son, Jerome, for his bringing food and coming over and just wanting to sit in mommy's lap. He's my baby. And he's a married man and he's 30 years old, but he's still my baby. But for him and his wife, Sydney, for everything that they have done for me. My daughter, who lives in California, who wasn't able to be here with me in person, but through the use of technology, the Zooms and the calls and the long distance hugs and kisses, and her husband, who's a pastor, for praying with me. I am just grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my sisters who live here, who have helped take care of me. And then my dear, dear friends who have called and made sure I was okay. And the flowers that I received, the beautiful plant that I received from my brother-in-law and his wife in Texas. Those things I don't take for granted. One thing happened for me that was such a surprise. And it really, when you talk about gratitude, this was one of the higher level gratitudes during this process. I received this card in the mail, and I believe I don't know the lady who sent it to me, but I believe she heard about my surgery through Kimberly Todd Tolos, who's a lady in the group and who's also a dear friend who I've never met in person, and so excited that she shared this. But I received this card, and it says, Cheryl, thinking of you. There are times we cannot find the right words to say. There are times we cannot find the right words to say. A deep hug is one soul conveying to another what cannot be verbalized. Cheryl, sending positive thoughts and prayers for your upcoming surgery and recovering. And this is from Helen Bronze. She's a lady who lives here in the Valley. We've never met. I hope to be able to meet her once I'm fully recovered and able to get out and get behind the wheel of my car and go. But this is such a beautiful thing to receive a card like this from someone who's thinking of you because another friend told her that you were going through something. This is the highest form of gratitude. And I just cannot thank her enough for thinking of me and sending me this card. It will always be in my collection because people do not have to be nice. And I appreciate her kindness. Again, gratitude is appreciating the things that happen to you and responding in kindness. So I am very, very excited and cannot wait to get to meet Helen in person and thank her for thinking of me. So today, I've talked a lot about the things I'm grateful for and how I've come to this part in my life to where I see gratitude in the sunshine and in the beautiful skies, the beautiful sunsets, the mountains, just everything in my life. A text from my granddaughter, 10-year-old granddaughter, that just says, "Love you, Grandma." Those things I am grateful for. So I hope in your life you have found ways to really cherish and to recognize gratitude and to be able to share that with people around you. So I want to talk about the three qualities of gratitude, the three ways that gratitude affects our lives. Number one, the first thing that happens when someone does something for you or something happens that you see that makes you feel gratitude is that you feel grateful. That's the first quality of gratitude, the feeling. And those of you who've experienced, and we all have experienced people doing for us and giving to us, that's such a great feeling when someone does something for you and they're not expecting anything in return. So number one is to feel that wonderful, warm, glowing feeling of gratitude. Secondly, is once you feel that gratitude, to express it and show that you are grateful. And we have so many ways of doing that. That's to have a card like the cards that I prepared for people who have sent me cards, thanking them, people who have sent me flowers, thanking them, and people who have just made a phone call, just thanking them for helping me through this process in my life right now. So part of gratitude is expressing it and showing people that you are grateful. And however you do that, some people show gratitude in ways of their bakers, they like bake some cookies for someone, or if you're a creative, create a art piece, or if you're a seamstress, sew something. But there's so many ways to show that you are grateful for someone that made you feel gratitude, that feeling, that warm feeling that someone thought about me. So, first of all, feel gratitude. Secondly, express gratitude. And then the third quality of gratitude is to give to other people so that they can experience it too. It's like a circle, this gratitude circle where you're going from one person and it goes, extends to the other, extends to the other. And if enough of us not only feel gratitude, express gratitude, and do something so that others can feel it, it becomes something that mushrooms. And so think about this week. Think and look around you of the things that, just coming down the stairs of in my house in the morning. Some mornings it's a quiet morning. I turn on my reflections, which is on Daystar, and it's music, Christian music with scriptures and the most beautiful music. And I have my cup of coffee, and I'm sitting or just walking through the house, listening to that music, feeling grateful that God just woke me up that morning and I'm able to experience life another day. So think about this week, the things that you are grateful for. Then express it in some way. If it's someone that's done something for you, even if it's been a while, express that gratitude. And then thirdly, do something that will make someone else be able to experience that feeling of gratitude. If we all do that, this is just going to be an outstanding world, even though all the junk we're listening to and all the negative and all the politics and all that. If we focus on the things that are important, love, peace, gratitude, if we focus on those things, we will have a better life and you will live your best life in gratitude right now, not tomorrow, not 3 years from now, but right now. So let's work on our gratitude this week and be grateful for everything that comes into our life. I want to, before we close, speaking of gratitude, um, as I was going through my podcast, again, the first season was 16 podcasts, and we talked about confidence, we talked about passion, vision, action planning, all kinds of different things. And I had been in the process of creating a planner, but the planner was mostly about keeping track of dates and had some nice quotes in it, but it really did not go as far as I had wanted it to go. And so I just took the time. I spent probably a weekend and decided that I'm going to create something called the Living Your Best Life Planner. And it's called Change Your Life, Plan Your Life. So not only will this journal help you or this planner help you keep track of your different activities or tasks or appointments, it also has worksheets in it to help you become more confident, to find passion, to create your own vision. You can even create your own vision board in here and be able to create that best life right now. And this is only $25 and you can order it on my website, 50 Something Lifestyle. So I hope you will go and get your copy. I am grateful to the women who've already purchased this during the pre-order, and we just released last week. So if you haven't gotten your copy, get your copy. Get ready for 2023 by not only in thinking of some of your own personal development things, but also be able to plan and create a vision for 2023. There's tools in here that will help you through that process. Again, living your best life planner. And I'm going to be sharing this in the next few weeks so that you can get yours, $25, and you can order it on my website. And so I hope that you will do this week some things that will help someone else feel grateful, and that you will also look around you for the things that you can be grateful for, and then express that in some way by just writing a text saying to someone, I saw the most beautiful sunset today, and take a picture of it. I just wanted to share it, because that's the way you express the gratitude that God created that sunset. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'm so glad to be back with you, and I look forward to the next podcast. And you will be, I will alert you when the next podcast will air. Have a wonderful week.